So what's up, guys? Now remember that last clip that I showed you yesterday of when it was snowing? Well, one of the main reasons why I hate snow. Look at that. It actually got through this from the roof to the ceiling. And this is the first time we've had this roof replaced, and this is the replacement. But look what it did. Water spots all over. Pooled up right here, and there were flakes and everything hanging off, and I wiped them down, and even before I wiped them down they were still on the floor, and this is what it did. Yeah, debris from up there. Can't wait to move out. And here it is, all swept up. It's one giant pile of dust and debris. Curse this roof and curse this house. Well guys, I'm all done showering and working out for today. I worked out for like a good hour and a half, and I got my butt kicked like good because, well, I'm really out of shape because I did a full body workout. I did my arms, chest, abs, a lot. Like I did my abs like the most, and then my legs. And afterwards it was like, whew, man, I'm really starting to get back in shape. Well, not like that though, but you know what I mean. But, so I was at the gym for about an hour and a half, and then I came home, I took a quick shower, you know, I talked to my girlfriend, and now I'm going over to my grandma's because, well, like I told you in the clip yesterday, that, or Sunday actually, I should say, that I had to come over and, you know, kind of, you know, get rid of all those weeds and everything, and because yesterday it snowed, you know, I couldn't really do anything, so I'm going over there right now to, you know, loosen up those weeds because, well, I don't know if you guys heard me when, I told you on Sunday though, but, I'm the only one who can do it because my grandma, you know, she can't really do much because, you know, she's always going to, like, the doctors or, staying home and everything, and my aunt and my sister, well, my aunt is, like, always at work, so, you know, she can't do it, and then, my sister, you know, she has like work in school, so you know, there's no way she can do it. So I'm like the only one who can do it, and so yeah, I'm going over there now. Hopefully, it shouldn't take too long, and my reward will be food. Go figure. So I'll do that. Maybe watch a movie or two. You know, just to kind of kill some time, and then I don't know, come back home and do something. I don't know. But that's all I really got planned today so far. You know, nothing really exciting for the moment being though. But you know, no matter where I go, you guys are always coming with me. So, you know, that's the basic point. So talk to you guys later. Well guys, I'm giving you a small progress update. So far I have that much done. All the way up to about here. And I gotta do here, all the way back there, and all across the back and the other side of the house. And this is about a few minutes worth of work. This is gonna suck. Okay guys, so I decided to change to the other side of the house because, well, I'll show you why. Yep. All those are weeds. And I gotta dig them up. So, I get as much as I can. And that little white dot is the moon. Okay guys, so I wanted to tell you this really fast before I forget though, but so I got a phone call from somebody who works on the set of Breaking Bad, and they want me up at the studios to do a wardrobe fitting for about 2 hours, and then I'm gonna get paid for it for somebody named Jesse. I don't remember who it is though, but so yeah, they called me and they, you know, asked me, you know, if I said about they were asking about like my height and weight, you know, making sure that it is you know, what it is, and I told them yeah. And they looked at my photo from my headshot that I went up to film a media day about 2-3 years ago, and the problem was that Like I said, it was 2 or 3 years ago though, but you know, I mean, I'm still the same. You know, just got a little older though, but I think it's kind of cool having a privilege, you know, going up to studios because, you know, they don't allow anybody on the premises, you know, unless they tell you though. But you know, so I'm going on the studio premises, and you know, going in for a wardrobe fitting for about 2 hours though. But now the problem is that I'm still debating as to whether I should take the train, and the earliest time is like 7:15 a.m. and then once I get up there, I have to wait for about 4 hours before I go onto the premises, and then they put me through wardrobe, and then once I'm done, you know, for 2 hours, then I gotta wait another 2 hours before I can take the train back to my original stop, and then you know, just drive home. But on the other hand, I'm considering just, you know, taking my car, driving up there, and then driving back, even though it's going to be kind of a waste of gas, and you know, I have that small oil problem in my car though. But I bought another 5-gallon you know, container of oil, so, you know, just in case if like something should happen, you know, I can automatically fill it up, and plus I have money for gas, you know, so I'm not too worried about that though. But I'm thinking I might just drive though. But I want to tell you guys that really fast though before I forget. So so yeah, I think it's kind of a privilege being on the set of Breaking Bad, because it's one of the other two shows. It's one of the two shows that they're filming out here. The other one would be In Plain Sight, and I've done that one before though. But you know, this is my first time on for Breaking Bad. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna go make me go to wardrobe for about 2 hours, take pictures of me, and then send them to LA. And then I think they might consider me as like a stand-in or character or something like that. I don't really know. You know, I couldn't really hear much over the phone when you know, when I was talking to the person though, because it was so you know, so staticky, and there's so much noise in the background. I couldn't really hear anything though. But yeah, so you know, I'm kind of excited about that though. But so I just want to tell you guys that really fast though, and I'm taking you guys with me tomorrow when that happens. So, but I don't know if they're gonna allow me to bring this on the premises though. But if I leave it in my car, then I'm gonna leave it in my car, and then I'll tell you guys about it when I come back or whatever. So, so yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the morning. So, see ya. Hello guys, it is daytime, as you can tell by the light around me, but I'm sure you already knew that. But so I'm heading off to the studios for my wardrobe fitting for Breaking Bad, and I woke up this morning and I got like my tonsil on my left side of my throat, like right here. Felt like it was lodged or there was something there, and I'm thinking I'm starting to get a little sick. You know, because usually that's the only sickness I get from time to time is a swollen tonsil. Sometimes it'll last a few days, other times it'll last a couple weeks though, but I know how to take care of it, so yeah, I'm not too bummed out though. But I mean, it's spring, and then there's a lot of pollen and you know, all that other stuff that'll bring up allergies and you know, make people get sick and everything though. So yeah. So, I really think that's all I gotta say, really. You know, because I can't think of anything else to say. And I told you guys that I'm heading off to the studios. And I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, pretty much. So, I'm gonna go now. See ya. Okay guys, I gotta show you something really fast. I think it's really cool. They recently put this up over by where my mom's cafe is though, but I don't know if you guys would be able to see it, but oh, here it is. Can you see it? It's a snake head, and then there's the body, and there's the tail. So yeah, it's a rattlesnake, and we have about 3 of them up along this road here. So I'll try to get all 3 of them if I can, and then if I remember correctly, this next one, which I don't think is for another few miles, yeah, I can see it from over the hill up here. It's going the other way though, but I'll show it to you guys you know, once I'm close, and hopefully I don't crash in the process. So see you soon. Here comes the other one. Get ready. Tail, then the body, and there's the head. So that makes 2. Okay, I guess I was wrong. I guess there was only 2 of them and not 3. But so yeah, on my way back after I'm done here at the studios real fast, it'll be going the other way. I'll show you the one that was backwards, forwards, and the one that was forward was backwards. So yeah. I know it's a little hard to process that one out though, but I think you guys know what I mean. So so I'm gonna go and I'm early, so I'm gonna go and so I'm just gonna kick it until the time comes. So see you guys later. And they're moving out trailers. Look, trailer, trailer, trailer. I wonder who's in it. I seriously don't know who those trailers are for or where they're going though, but you know, movie trailers, you know, makes you think that, you know, someone famous is here, which they are, so, you know, it kind of makes you starstruck. So I'm gonna go now, so I'll talk to you guys later. See ya. Well guys, I'm all done with the studios. I would have recorded though, but I'm probably sure it would have been a bad idea though, but nothing says rolling up to a studio in style. I'm on a scooter in the middle of the road. Not really, but I'm off to the sidewalk though, but it was pretty cool. You know, I went through wardrobe for about like a good hour or so, and then I had to sign a form saying that I can't talk about anything. I have to keep you know, confidential information, so you know, shh, don't tell anybody. You know, but so it looks like they might want me back again as like a stand-in for the character from the looks of it. So, but because they said they really need it, and well, I mean, some of the clothes I tried on was really crazy though, but some of it was also cool at the same time. It made me look like a thug, basically. So now I'm going to, oh my god, I almost crashed and burned. So now I'm just gonna go back to the cafe, kick it for a little bit, and then I'm going to head home. So, well, plus I gotta head home, and then I gotta go back to my grandma's and finish weeding because I barely even like scratched the surface of what I did yesterday. So, a lot more hard work to do. But, you know what, like I said, somebody's gotta do it, and right now I'm the only one. So, I guess I will talk to you guys maybe if I can while I'm out and about though, but oh, my mom, I thought for a second my mom was gonna run out to me and be like, oh my god, how'd it go? But so I guess so yeah, I'll talk to you guys whenever I can. So oh, and I will be doing odds and ends though, if hopefully it's not too busy or too crazy or anything like that. I will do odds and ends. So okay, so I'm gonna go inside now and I will talk to you whenever I can. So see ya. Bye bye guys, see you next time. Oh shit, sorry, I didn't know I was gonna do that as soon as I hit the record though, but okay guys, so here's the snake from the other view when I was coming backwards. I'm gonna look at it forwards. Look, ready? There goes the head, the body, and there's the tail. So now you just saw that one that was backwards when I first came up here. Now you saw it forwards, and then the next one you're gonna see is the one that I showed you forwards. It's gonna be backwards. So I know it's a little confusing though, but you know what I mean, right? Yeah. Okay. So now here's the one that was forwards is now backwards. You ready? Okay. Tail, body, 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 and there's the head. So now that one was backwards. Hey, what's up you guys? Now I'm sorry I wasn't been able to do odds and ends yesterday though, but I will do them today for sure. It was just the fact that well, I had to do a lot of weeding at my grandma's, and well, I'm starting to get a little sick, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do them though, which is why I'm going to go out and you know, just buy some medicine, and then hopefully I'll just you know, get all hopped up on drugs, and then hopefully I'll feel better. But it's not that bad though. It's just I don't know if I told you guys before, but it's my tonsils, they tend to swell up from time to time, and what happens is that it's like really hard on my throat. Like I have to like cough or, you know, try to clear my throat as best I can, and you know, it doesn't work. So, and the funny thing is that it also tends to make my voice sound a lot deeper than usual, which is even more funny. So it's like, so instead of sounding like the way I am, I sound like Vin Diesel meets Darth Vader or something like that. I know it sounds ridiculous though, but that's what it is though. But so I'm at one of the places where I can grab my Stores for Odds and Ends. I'm gonna grab that right now, and then I'm gonna head over to my friend Rosemary's because well, she needs some company, and she likes it when I come over there and hang out with her. So I'm gonna go do that. So talk to you guys in a little bit. Well, got that all squared away and everything. Now I just have to go and get all hopped up on drugs and meds and whatnot so I can feel better. Then I'm gonna head over to my friend Rosemary's. So begins the long healing process. Well, guys, I just dropped about $5 worth of medicine, and I'm gonna get hopped up on Chloraseptic. I know it's gross, but it helps a lot. But so now I'm gonna head over to my friend Rosemary's house, and I don't know, I guess we'll just finish watching our little anime series we were watching that I've told her about, and I've already seen like the first 4 episodes. So I watched them again with her, and then I guess we'll just, you know, finish watching them as far as I go, because well, I'm not gonna stay there for long because I have to go back to my grandma's later on in the afternoon so I can finish weeding up the side of the house and the backyard and everything, which should only take me about a couple more days, and then I won't have to go over there as much. And there's a cop right next to me, and he just border hopped over the barricade and doing whatever the hell he wants. Doesn't get any better than that. Okay, but I guess it's my sign to go, and I'm gonna let her know too that I'm on the way, so that way she can, you know, kind of, you know, be prepared for me to be on the way over there, you know. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys probably when I'm over there or something like that. So see ya. Well, guys, it looks like I stayed as long as I possibly could before I left, and the reason being was because I figured if I leave around, you know, the time everybody gets off of work and going on the freeway, especially on a Friday, and of course when everybody's going to be out drinking and everything though, but you know, you can still never be too sure. So I just waited it out. So I waited it out. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. So I just waited until it died down, and it's later on in the day, and as you can tell, the sun is setting. But yeah, so that's why I waited for a better time, and it looks like I'm doing pretty good so far. So I'm probably gonna head home now, and then I'm gonna do odds and ends for you guys. So I didn't forget. I just waited for. I just killed more time, and you know, all that other good stuff. So yeah, thinking I might go and just spend more time with her because well, I don't know how to say this though, but let's just say I'm like her number one. That's like I'm her best friend. Like I'm the one she can rely on like the most or whatever. So yeah, I'll just put it at that. But I'm gonna go ahead and drive now, even though there's like no cars. But you know, more bound to, you know, jump on the freeway. So I'll talk to you guys later. And I think I'm actually getting a little bit better though. But again, I don't know. So again, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. So looks like there's the incident that's happened right now from the looks of it. I don't know if you guys can see that. Look at that. Cops, and a car. Okay, I'm gonna go now, so I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Well, hello guys. It is that time once again for another edition of Odds and Ends, where I read you some really, really weird news stories from all over the world. And hey, I mean, they don't call it odds and ends for a reason. Now, I apologize for it being really, really late because I've been busy and I haven't had the chance to do it, and plus I've been a little sick. So forgive me if I have to, you know, do my thing before or during this this edition, so you know, fair warning in advance though. But so today are 4 stories, and they're all out of the United States. So anyways, if you guys are ready as much as I am, let's begin. And our first story comes out of New York, where the New York City Department of Education is generating controversy over its attempt to not generate controversy. The department released a list of 50 banned words and topics that publishers around the country should avoid if they want to be considered for the job of revamping standardized math and English tests in the city. Among the list of topics are obvious taboo areas such as violence, drugs, and pornography. Mention of any religious holiday is forbidden. Halloween is banned because fundamentalist Christians think it's satanic. Birthday parties are similarly unmentionable because Jehovah's Witnesses do not celebrate them. The word dinosaur cannot be used because it might remind creationists of evolution. Poverty, divorce, and any form of disease are not allowed because a child might be experiencing one of those topics in his or her own life. Bodily functions, celebrities, computers in the home, dancing, junk food, expensive gifts, vacations, and prizes. Politics, rap, rock and roll, television, video games, vermin, and war have also been given the boot. Officials say the listed topics could, quote, invoke unpleasant emotions or, quote, appear biased. Avoiding sensitive words on tests is nothing new, says the Department of Education, and the standards are exacting because New York City has such a diverse population. Okay, let's break this down. Yes, there are diverse population of people in the city of New York. That doesn't mean you guys should be banning all this stuff, alright? I mean, you guys are trying to lower the standards for education for kids in New York City because you don't want them to question authority, religion, politics, all this other crazy ish. So, you guys are just being stupid, alright? Halloween is banned because fundamentalist Christians think it's satanic. Okay, my birthday falls on Halloween. I've had to deal with that shit for the longest time, alright? So, you don't see me crying about it, alright? Now, yes, I was raised Catholic, and then up to a certain point I stopped, and I followed a different religion, okay? So, doesn't mean it's not bad, alright? That's why you need to know your history and know everything before you decide, oh, let's get rid of this and that, so that way people don't get all butthurt, and so that way they don't question us, alright? So it's pretty much, it's like, okay, we'll lower the standards for people, and then we'll make sure that everybody all holds hands and sings fucking Kumbaya, so that way nobody gets all questioning about, like I said, politics, religion, war, evolution, Christianity, you know, all that other stuff, you know. I can't think right now, though, but you get the basic idea. Just, these people just make me want to slap them across the face with a dildo. That's all I'm going to say about that, alright? Alright, now, moving on to our next story, which comes out of Tennessee, where shortly before 9:30 p.m. on Tuesday, March 27th, Clint Earl Sims entered the lobby of the Madison County Jail and told officers he wanted to turn himself in. A quick records came up empty on the 32-year-old Jackson resident. Quote, the deputies basically said, "We don't have a warrant for you," Madison County Sheriff David Woolfolk told the Jackson Sun. Quote, Sims said something to the effect of, "You will have in a minute." Sims then stole a gumball machine from the jail and left the building. He walked next door to the criminal justice complex and broke out 2 windows. Sims then returned to the county jail and turned himself in. He was charged with burglary, felony vandalism, and theft of property. He was briefly remanded to a mental health facility for evaluation but declared okay. Okay, dude. My question to you. Why in the world would you go and commit a crime when you have no record whatsoever and then say, okay, give me 1 minute, let me steal a gumball machine and break 2 windows of a criminal justice complex and then come back and then you guys can charge me? What the hell is wrong with you? What were you thinking? That's probably the same reason why they decided to evaluate you to a mental health facility but you were declared okay. I'm a little iffy on that whole situation right there, though. But then again, I'm not a police officer, and yet I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a person, you know. So, just stating my opinion, and pretty much that's all that matters, or that's all that is, basically. All right. And now our next story comes out of Kentucky, where a bitter basketball rivalry boiled over when opposing fans got into a knockdown, drag-out brawl in a Georgetown dialysis clinic. Police say the altercation began on the morning of Monday, March 26, with a verbal exchange between a 68-year-old Kentucky fan and a 71-year-old Louisville fan. At the time, both college teams were battling it out for a spot in the NCAA Finals. Both men were in the clinic being treated for kidney problems. Despite being hooked up to machines, the two escalated their arguments over which was the superior basketball team. The Kentucky fan allegedly flipped off the Louisville fan. At that point, the Louisville fan punched the Kentucky booster in the face. Police were called to the clinic, but no charges were filed. Yeah, quote, March Madness for a reason. Everybody gets into a fight about whose team is better. But dialysis clinic, really? And, well, you can never be too old to be a basketball fan. But, wow. 68 and 71, you're still all hooked up to a machine, and you're allegedly to do this, and then pop someone right in the face. Bravo. I give you props. Even though you're having kidney problems. Yeah. I still give you guys props for, being able to do whatever it is you guys do. But no charges? I mean, I would have charged the guy with assault or battery or, whatever it is, because, you punch the person in the face. But, because you're on dialysis and you have kidney problems, we're going to let you off with a slap on the wrist. That's probably what they did the time they were there. Alright? And our final story comes out of California. A woman is suing McDonald's, not because the food is unhealthy, but because the fast food giant allegedly turned her into a prostitute. The lawsuit was filed in Los Angeles federal court by Shelley Lynn, who claims that she was hired to work the counter at Arroyo Grande, California McDonald's by franchise owner Keith Handley. Lynn says she was wrongfully terminated from the minimum wage job by Handley, who then pressured her to become a hooker. Lynn got a job servicing, quote, up to 12 men a night at a legal brothel in a desert town on the California-Nevada border. Apparently, she worked as a prostitute for several years and eventually married handily. Now divorced, Lynn says it's McDonald's fault for offering low wages and subpar health insurance and for not properly investigating Handley before selling him the franchise in the first place. According to the Courthouse News Service, Lynn's suit alleges sex trafficking, negligent supervision, and racketeering, among other violations of federal law. She's seeking lost wages, compensatory damages, and punitive damages, and more. I give props to you, alright? Because no one should be working minimum wage and then terminated for working because of the fact that you're working minimum wage. And my question to you is, why the hell did Keith Handley terminate you? Was it because he was discriminating because you were a woman, or because the fact that you weren't really, persuading him to make, you know, minimum wage, or he just didn't want to give you minimum wage just because he's a fucking idiot. And then you went and he persuades you to being a prostitute and serving up to 12 men a night, right? Yeah, servicing up to 12 men a night. I'm pretty sure after 4 or 5, I don't even know, you know, how many it is, but I'm sure you didn't want to be a prostitute in the first place. So there's that. And then plus after, you know, if you go against your will and then you have to do what you're told, and then you service 12 men a night, I would say you probably get bored after 4, 5, 6. You know, because after a while it's like, you know, you know what your maximum limit is to what your capacity of what you're capable of. So I give props to you because you finally stood up and you said, and you said, fuck you, I'm gonna take your ass to court, and then I'm gonna sue you for a bunch of shit, which means you're gonna owe me money and part of the franchise. So that means I have the rights to this McDonald's franchise as well. So you aren't gonna get jack shit, and I'm gonna have half of what is yours. You know? But the only question I have is, after what he did to you, why in the world would you marry him in the first place? You know? But you divorced him, so you know that kind of counteracts it in a way, though. But yeah, if you actually get a lot of money from this lawsuit, if they actually consider it, like if they actually make it go through, and they say, okay, we'll take it into consideration, and we'll actually sue him, and you know half of what is yours, and the charges, and he actually gets guilty, and he's charged guilty for the crimes that he's committed, and you get a lot of money plus the franchise, I give props to you and, you know, respect you rightfully. So, anyways, guys, that was it for this late edition of Odds and Ends, and I hope you guys enjoy listening to those stories as much as I do, and we will see you guys next Thursday for another edition of Odds and Ends. So, see ya.